Hello. Good morning to you once again. Did you just join us? Well, welcome. This is Prime Morning. It's the best morning show to ever hit your screens, okay? Yes. Anyways, my name is Asiadua Akomia. You can call me the Golden Girl. I love being called the Golden Girl. It's time for me to bring you updates in relation to all the stories that are greatly trending on social media. That's what's trending. Let's get right into our first trending story now. There's a woman is trending. Well, her face didn't really show in this video. She took a video of a very young boy who had been sent by, obviously, a parent, either mother or father. I think in the video he did mention, the woman did say the boy had been sent on an errand by his mother, and it was past 8 p.m. And when you look at the video and the area that this young boy was walking at, it was quiet, it was dark, and he was the only person that was walking on that street, all because his mother had sent him on an errand. Take a look.
Missy Koto is training Katia Mano at this time. Ah? Ekokobo 9 o'clock. Obi afre wa men kwate. Asimbini. I will funny be cry. What is wrong with us? Hey, at this time of the night.
Yes, so there you have it. When I chanced on this video, it really brought a number of questions in mind. I was asking so many questions. And I mean, I was just thinking about the fact that what could possibly make a parent decide to send a young child of hers on an errand around that time of the night. And, you know, one of the things that you could also think about is maybe this parent or this mother could be a single mother, or lives in an area where around 8 p.m., the area is still very vibrant. You have people walking around and all of that. But maybe at that particular spot or that particular day, there was nobody around, but still decided to send this young boy on an errand. But mainly the mindsets that parents have. What are some of the things that they believe or think, or what are some of the best ways that they believe that a child should be brought up? And talking about this in particular, we're going to read some comments, but it's going to dovetail into our conversation today on Let's Talk Relationship, where we are going to talk about adoption. We are going to get into the Children's Act, which is the 1998 Act 560. We're going to delve deep into that, where it talks about the rights of a child, the responsibilities that parents have when it comes to negligence, when it comes to adoption. We're going to get into all of that, but the main focus will be on adoption. Let's go on social media. Let's read some comments in relation to this story, but this is pretty heartbreaking though. So Amase says, I would have followed him home and have a talk with that mama. Would you? Samuel Ofori says, then when the child is missing, she will make her face bazaar or like silver bucket. Hey, and be crying to the public and Ghana police to help find the child. Yes, that's true though. That's very true. Balak Boatin says, he the urinate self-cry. That's the part, like, he the urinate self-cry, now you the fear, not him. Big Brother K says, best thing she could have done is to go home with a little boy and talk to the mom about the risk of letting her child go out at that time of the night and put her video on it whilst talking to the mom. Nobody knows tomorrow. Okay. The Crooked Truth says, what if she has just seen Bosom? I just said, That's not an actual person. As if they didn't feel any pain when giving birth. Queen's Lock is saying, Kaswa mothers, they don't disappoint. You know, to some extent, some people will see this as quite funny, but it's not funny. G.H. Pope says they should arrest the freaking mom. No home training. That's so sad. Doc Convention says that's why in serious countries, the child will be taken away from her and then they will cry racism. It's very true. Outside the country, in the United States of America, you cannot do this. Your child will be taken away from you. Child services will come and take your child away from you. But see, and I think that this is actually a normal thing that she does with the child, sending the child on an errand at any day, any time, provided the child is awake. It's very heartbreaking. So let me repeat this. We are going to get into that conversation and focus more on adoption here in Ghana during Let's Talk Relationship today. All right, so you don't have to tune out at all. Let's move away from that to the next trending story. Yesterday on the big interview seat. Okay. Something very interesting happened during the big interview where Rosemary interviewed Mr. Computer. Well, he mentioned that Computer is his actual name because it's gazetted. Although it was given to him when he was younger, when he was in junior high school thereabout, because of how brilliant he was, it is gazetted. So Computer, Mr. Computer is actually his actual name. I'm talking about Rashid Tanko. Well, the whole conversation or the question of the validity of his PhD and the title doctor that is with his name was posed to him by Rosemary Felly during the big interview yesterday. And let's take a look at his reaction and answer.
There's a young man on social media. His name is Obama Pokwasi. He's been, I know you've heard about him because he's been championing a certain cause, saying that your PhD is questionable, is it?
So his government was in power for 8 years, and at that time, was he sleeping or he was in Jamaica? He didn't know this, and I worked under them for 8 years. You see, I don't respond to idiots. That's why I don't know him. That's how I am. Because, you see, I'm a lecturer. I've taught students for a very long time. Matters like this, when you give them attention, they can... No, you see, you must... I respect people a lot. You see, my students,
okay, so
I've started responding to them. I cannot respond to people like that.
No. As citizens,
yes.
When people raise these allegations, it's up to you... No, Dr. Tanko, it's up to you to let Ghanaians know that, listen, what this guy is saying is false. And so you can even sue him. You know that for defamation.
So that he get me.
Say it in public and let everybody know on Joy Prime that your doctor or your PhD certificate is credible.
Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. After running you through all these processes.
I know you are credible. Yeah.
So I'm coming.
Yeah.
So why do you give credibility to idiots? In Ghana, we must call a shovel a shovel.
No.
And not a long spoon. I mean, my problem, that's why they say I'm a hard guy. I'll tell you as it is.
It's good to
me. I don't when I'm lecturing, one of my students told them, you don't know this man. You drive from campaign platform to classroom to lecture and go back to campaign platform. My students have never failed. Go back to my lesson. I will get 100%. That's why even when I was lecturing in Tanko, they tried to sack me because I was doing campaign plenty. They went, my principal told them, be careful, it's my best year. And I'm saying that I don't give credibility to people like that.
Fantastic. Okay.
Attention to people like that.
So this morning we are not going to give credibility to these people. We are not going to give attention to these people. But we are going to state the university that gave you the PhD certificate. Which university is it?
Okay, it's no university. I said it. I'm not hidden it. It's there.
No university? Which university?
Kingsno University.
Kingsno.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you do online?
Yeah, it's an online. It's an online program.
Okay. And which year was this?
Oh, I told you when I finished KUST 2012. I enrolled 2012 at the school, completed in 2016.
Okay.
At that time, you see, I think I have to go back to classroom one day to teach some people sense in education. We have offline and online.
Okay, so you graduated in which year?
2016.
You got your PhD.
Oh, I started about 2016.
Fancy.
Yes.
There's a young man on social media. His name is Obama.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that was Dr. Rashid Tanko. He's the acting CEO of Ghana's Investment Fund and Electronic Communication. abbreviated GIFIC. So yeah, he's the acting CEO. And he was in the seat of the big interview yesterday with us right here on Prime Morning. Very interesting, isn't it? Well, so many news portals picked bits and pieces of this interview. We had so many of them. And then even in newspapers this morning, one of them, the Overseer, captured it. It said here that detectives get schooled. Tanko Computer calls critics ignorant. It was captured also by the Overseer newspaper. Very, very interesting, isn't it? So we are going to go on social media. Yes, so there it is right here. Right here. All right, so we're going to go on social media and read some comments in relation to this particular interview because this is what caught the attention of Ghanaians the most. Emmanuel says, do we do PhD online? The said school doesn't exist. Well, Hassan Mohammed says, who are your colleagues? Show us your graduation pictures. Ernest Johnson said, is it by force to be called a doctor? Okay. Let's move on. Grant Kojosafo says, did you hear him say, I'm a lecturer? LOL, probably a slip of tongue. PhD holder struggling to know the difference between lecturer and lecturer. Probably a slip of tongue. Isaac Amufa says, okay, young lady, why do you do this to Dr. 419 Tanko? He'd be what? Ozefeli, over to you. Okay, Emmanuel Doen says, the mention of principles show the level of discourse he actually teaches. Grant Kojosafo, okay, he came to Ishiraba says, did the person question his lecturing abilities or his certificate? It looks like he's talking plenty and diverting. What do you think about it? Share your thoughts with us on our social media platforms. Very interesting, isn't it? Anyways, let's shake it off a little bit and let's take some entertaining story. You know this very popular song that is massively hitting #1 on the music charts. I'm talking about Shake It to the Max. Yes, by Moliy. So, the Godfather, Samini, decided to do a refix on this song. And trust me, my goodness. You know what? Just take a listen and judge.
Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. 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 Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
Enough man, them a bumbo clot. When a pre-girl and them a bumbo clot. Money still a make and them a bumbo clot. You know like girl, them a bumbo clot. Shake it to the max. Love it how you want it, me no want you relax. Body look good, me no fumble with the facts. If $1,000 me happy with the tax. Shape no different from me coke buckle. Body smell good, like the honeysuckle. Waist a wiggle and wine, pure trouble. Take a bang, one take double. Shake it like you want the money. Shake it like you want every dollar from me. Shake like a wobbly jelly softly for me. Shake body, baby, shake body for me.
Shake it to the max.
Shake it to the max.
Shake it to the max.
Check it like you want every dollar from me. Yeah, I hope I'm material. Anyway, so that was Samini doing a refix of the very popular song by Ghanaian artist, female Ghanaian artist, who happens to be the first of the Ghanaian artists to perform on the BET Awards stage. Let's see how people react to this on social media. Popcorn Music, oh, he just had to comment. You know, Popcorn, he's a super duper Jamaican dance hall artist, by the way. So he says, hype them, hype, but the lightweight. Oh, the lightweight. Oh, okay. I'm gonna bet you because them hype, but them lightweight. Oh, okay. Over to you. Let's move on. Masagazi says to the max, and Arabella Ghana says Samini. Ball JB says killer cut. He did it like he didn't do anything. Too easy for the legend. I know. Moliy Music just had to react as well. Yagayoi. Stoneboy also reacted and says Godfather. Oh my goodness. See, obviously, almost everybody who chanced on this on social media was just too excited about this. You know, Samini has just chalked his successes in the music industry. And so he hopping on this one and doing this is just a great one. I loved it. I personally loved it. Did you? Share your thoughts with us on our social media platforms. On Facebook, it is Joy Prime TV, but do not forget to hit the share button. WhatsApp number is 055-157-5757.